Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mitchell Blake, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new law in New York City. This is based on being transgender, and basically what this is I'm going to read through this entire article. If you don't use someone's correct or preferred pronouns, you can be sued a minimum of a $125,000 fine. All because they want to be some special snowflake.
Ooh, we have a special snowflake!
Alright, now let's take a look at this article. New York City's race toward outright leftist tyranny just took another massive leap forward with its new, revamped law on discrimination on the basis of gender identity or expression. So basically what that means is people discriminate on gender. You know, like the wage gap that doesn't exist. You know why it exists? Because women, for the most part, have children. Children take them away from their jobs. You also have maternity leave, which is when you have a kid, you get a few weeks off. You get maybe like a month off to take care of your newborn children. Threatening fines from $125,000 to $250,000 for offenses. The New York City Commission on Human Rights, at the leadership of far-left Mayor Bill de Blasio and Commissioner Caramel P. Malias, I'm horrible with names, I just completely slaughtered that, is now forbidding all employers, providers of public accommodations, and housing providers to discriminate on the basis of someone's self-determined gender identity. So basically they're saying, you can say whatever you want, you know, freedom of speech, this is America, just don't say that. One of the ways one can violate the law is improper use of a person's preferred pronouns, including newly invented ones like Z, here, and titles like Mr., Mrs., or Mx. Here are two examples of violations using someone's preferred pronoun or title provided in the new law. Intentional or repeated refusal to use an individual's preferred name, pronoun, or title. For example, repeatedly calling a transgender woman him or Mr. after she has made clear which pronouns and titles she uses. Refusal to use an individual's preferred name, pronoun, or title because they do not conform to gender stereotypes. For example, calling a woman Mr. because her appearance is aligned with the traditional gender-based stereotypes of masculinity. So basically what that means is someone looking like this, or this is illegal, because just because they look like men doesn't mean you should say sir or ma'am just to be safe. Assuming all of the latest terminology pushed by LGBT activists, the NYC Commission provides a set of proper definitions for its gender codes, like cisgender, gender nonconforming, and gender expression. How one chooses to express as one gender, including clothing, preferred pronouns, haircut, etc. The gender expression definition is key, as it effectively establishes in all ways which an employer cannot require an employee to alter clothing, hairstyle, or behavior by prohibiting any discrimination on gender expression. The city is prohibiting employers and housing providers from having any standards potentially deemed discriminatory on dress, behavior, or expression. So basically what this is trying to tell you is you cannot discriminate someone because they look like this out of someone who looks like this, who probably went to a good college, who knows exactly what he's doing. The city sees those standards as a floor rather than a ceiling, and is thus heightening restrictions. Under that, employers and covered entities may not require dress codes or uniforms, or apply grooming or appearance standards that impose different requirements for individuals based on sex or gender, it declares. Here are some examples of violations. The law also prohibits refusing people to use the opposite sex bathrooms. Wait. The law... Oh, what are you, gay? The law also prohibits refusing people the use of the opposite sex's bathrooms. Let's just call them idiots. Requires that individuals be permitted to use single-sex facilities, such as bathrooms or locker rooms, and participate in single-sex programs consistent with their gender regardless of their sex, assigned at birth, anatomy, medical history, appearance, or the sex indicated on their identification, the law states. So basically what these people are saying is that you can no longer discriminate, and there will be sports, there will be all these different including things that will be for both men and women, or whatever they identify as, some BS like that. You know why they don't have this yet? Because they already have. There was a transgender man that got switched over to the opposite gender through medical and was placed in the women's wrestling. He was a male wrestler and switched over. And even though that was the strongest women wrestler that they had, she still got beaten to a pulp. It was absolutely disgusting. And she said that she had never gone against someone that strong. This is why they don't have these things. Because men are biologically stronger than women. They have the ability to. This law is meant to protect you, not discriminate. Most Democrats, not Democrats, I don't mean to go on there, but most heavily left-wing people always talk about, oh, we're so open-minded, oh, we're so accepting. They keep that until your opinion differs from theirs even slightly. Then they go crazy saying, oh, you're wrong, this is what you need to say, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to think. While the Law Commission does not require the building of additional all-gender restrooms, it does require that all covered entities with single occupancy restrooms make clear that they can be used by people of all genders. A few examples of violations: prohibiting an individual from using a particular program or facility because they do not conform to sexual sex stereotypes. For example, a woman's shelter may not turn away a woman because she looks too masculine, nor a man's shelter deny service to a man because he does not look masculine enough. This happens very, very rarely. Like, is this actually a problem? Like, I don't think this is actually a legitimate problem. Or prohibiting a transgender or gender non-conforming person from using the single-sex program or facility consistent with their gender identity or expression. For example, it is unlawful discriminatory practice to prohibit a transgender woman from using the women's bathroom. So basically, any rapist that may be overhearing this, now just go into New York, walk into the women's bathroom or the men's bathroom, because, women can rape, contrary to what feminists believe. And, just sneak in there and rape them and kill them, They'll never find you because now they have to go through 2 different kinds of sexes. I'm sorry, 50 freaking thousand because everyone wants to be their special snowflake. You know what? If New York City can do this, I now identify officially as an Apache helicopter, armed with 2 .50 caliber machine guns, a top hat, a mustache. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great day.